Hey, it's Ace, and for a long time, we've told you about Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic, and how phenomenal a job they did helping me with my left wrist. Well, this is Neil. Neil Simler is a member of the Ace and TJ Radio family. Neil, you took the free consultation to have them check out your elbow and talk about what happened just when you went for the free consultation.
They were very straightforward and let me know that they weren't going to treat any of my ailments if they weren't 100% sure that they were going to be able to effectively help my issue. And never once were they pushy with trying to get me to spend more money and do, the higher end shots.
Now, 3 months later, how do you feel?
I'm 95% better, if not 100%. It's just been one of the best decisions I've made. Do yourself a favor, get out there as soon as possible.
Set up your free consultation today at acetj.com/neogenics. It's Neogenix. Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic.
They say there are only two things certain in life: sweet deals at Sweet Dreams and taxes.
And only one of those is certain this month.
Which one?
The sweet deals at Sweet Dreams.
What about the taxes?
No sales tax the entire month of April at Sweet Dreams.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And don't call me Shirley.
Love where you live, Lake Norman, and pay no sales tax during the month of April. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
Welcome to TJ's podcast.
Oh man, we're going crazy today, man. Crazy. My little buddy Riggins.
Good morning.
He's right yonder, right there.
Right over them hills.
Right there. Before we get started on the nonsense, we have important information for you. The perfect Father's Day gift is available at omahasteaks.com. I was messing with somebody the other day and I said, yeah, you know what? I get those Omaha Steaks filet mignon and I make tacos out of them.
They're great.
They're like, what? Because, can you imagine taking a beautiful, juicy, delicious filet mignon from Omaha Steaks and then chopping it up and making taco, putting some old El Paso or something on it. But no, I would never do that. These steaks are perfect. I absolutely love them. Everybody I know that has tried Omaha Steaks loves Omaha Steaks, not just the steaks. Somebody, I got a message from someone saying that there were the perfect side dishes. Okay. This is Samantha. She listens to our show and she said, don't sleep on, that's what the kids say. Don't sleep on something.
Okay.
Don't sleep on the cheesecake and twice baked potatoes from Omaha Steaks when you're talking about them. So you see, when I always talk about everything from delicious steaks, all the entrees to the side dishes to the dessert, that's what Omaha Steaks has. And for Father's Day, when you let them, when you put together that hand-selected gift package for your dad, it starts at just $89, which is incredible. And then when you use the promo code ACETJ at the checkout, then you're going to get additional discounts. So you're saving a lot of money on something that your meat-loving dad is going to be all about. So it's a win-win, as they say.
It is.
Don't sleep on it.
Don't sleep.
Don't sleep on it. That's what they say. So it's not just steaks either. If you want chicken, they have that. The air-chilled, juicy chicken breasts. And what else is? Oh, the burgers and the hot dogs.
Oh, man, they've got like sirloin burgers and the Omaha Steaks Steaks burgers. There's so many things.
And the hot dogs are so juicy and delicious. Incredible. So don't let this pass you by. It's the perfect Father's Day gift, and you're saving a lot of money on it. And you wouldn't be able to go to the grocery store and buy this top quality product and this much of it for what you're going to pay at Omaha Steaks. So omahasteaks.com, and don't forget to use the promo code ACETJ at checkout. And Father's Day is quickly approaching. Yeah. Less than 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 13th, I think. 15th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Riggins, in Edinburgh, Scotland, which is my hometown. A lot of people don't realize that. I tell people that I'm from Winfield, Louisiana, because I don't really want them going and bothering my family back in Edinburgh. Edinburgh, I'm sorry. So they're clearing out their homeless people for Taylor Swift.
They're busting them out to different towns.
Because she doesn't want to be bothered by the unsightly. Is that why?
Not true. The homeless are not blaming Taylor.
Okay,
that's
good.
That's what TMZ has on their headline.
All right.
But I think there's a lot of tourists coming into Scotland, right? Mm-hmm. To see the Eras Tour, which is happening across the country. People traveling from the United States to Europe because it's cheaper to go do that. So they know they're going to have a lot of people from outside of Scotland come there, and they want to put on the best face possible. So they're shipping out all the homeless
they get the
people.
vagrants out.
Yeah, which I think is kind of normal for certain things. I mean,
when the Olympics was in Atlanta, they had some of the events in Birmingham, and in Birmingham, they wanted to get rid of some of their homeless, and they bust them gave them like $20 or $50 or whatever, and sent them to Huntsville.
Take a hike.
Yeah, which is an hour and a half up the road from Birmingham.
Yeah.
So that's normal. But how do the advocates, so to speak, not speak out against this? And
they do.
They do?
They're very loud right now. They're
are?
saying this is a problem with Scotland not providing enough, I think they called it community housing.
Mm-hmm. Well, why don't they let the people stay at their house?
They might be doing that. I don't know.
Yeah. I think that's the solution.
Give them a house. Give them your
Everybody who's upset about the homeless problem or whatever and wants all the citizens to pay to have them housed, they should just volunteer to take them in.
Yeah. I mean, even the nicest house in Scotland, I still feel like looks like something out of The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why.
I don't. Any of the nice houses are probably haunted, because they're all like castles and stuff.
Yeah, covered in like moss. That's how I picture every home in Scotland. Like everything is covered. It's made of old stone and moss.
And then and other stupid celebrity stuff. Is it Khloe Kardashian?
Yeah.
Proving once again that money does not make you sophisticated or classy in any way.
Yeah.
She's out talking about her camel toe.
Yeah, she goes, when I lose weight, Camille just disappears. And then she goes on to reveal that Camille is the name she has for her own camel toe. Mm-hmm. And she said when she loses weight, it goes away. And then when she gains weight, it comes back.
Yeah.
That's been a running joke on the show is that she's got a very pronounced camel toe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so then proving my point that they're so rich and famous, but that's just trashy to talk about that.
Well, they started talking about micro penises, and then it kind of devolved into talking about camel toes and things like that. Mm-hmm. So,
is Ryan Seacrest still the boss of them?
He was the E! Show producer. Now that it's moved to Hulu, I don't know if he's got any affiliation with it.
Because it seems like Ryan wouldn't like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's a hands-on producer in that role. I don't know.
Little Ryan, surely he would say, hey, let's not talk about that, girls. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
But women are allowed in society and actually celebrated in our culture now, talking about their intimate areas and the different, bodily functions and all of that stuff. That, men aren't received the same way when they talk about it.
Yeah.
Like if men were having a conversation on TV about their balls and their, having a name for their thing and the whole thing, and then making fun of women for having huge lady parts, or as my wife calls them, ninny knacks. They'd be taken off the air.
Probably.
Which, it's the same thing. You're going to make fun of guys for having micro penises than somebody making fun of women who have huge, gigantic ninny knacks. Wouldn't fly.
I saw a woman on TikTok. She goes, I just found out my boyfriend's dingoes. How'd she say? My boyfriend's dingoes droop into the toilet water. So when he flushes, like all that poop water gets up and hits
What?
Dingoes. I went, what? Wait a minute. There's a lot to unpack there, but that does not happen to me, at least.
That's not possible. I don't know. Unless he's got some sort of a defect or something.
Yeah, like that guy that used to put him on the milk crate.
Yeah. Ugh.
I know, isn't that terrible? And women were commenting like, huh? Why would you say that? That is not true. That can't be true.
No.
So gross.
And where was she from?
I don't know. Somewhere in America.
Really? Calling them dingoes?
Dingoes or dongos or something. I mean, some goofy name for junk.
Clackers would be good. I always thought that was a good name for them.
Yeah.
Your clackers.
Ow. I'll get my clackers caught in my zipper.
You remember those things, those clackers?
Oh, yeah, with the the plastic.
They were on
plastic toy, yeah.
or on a string something. They were,
You remember those rocks that were smooth and round? They were just balls, basically. But you could hit them together and they would cause like a little spark. Mm-hmm. Yeah, those were fun. I feel like they don't have those anymore.
No, probably not. Can't have anything fun. That might have been dangerous.
Yeah.
They probably don't have clackers anymore.
Probably not. You know what still seems dangerous that's still around that I think are super fun? Those little snap and pops that you see on 4th of July.
Yeah.
I figured a little bit of gunpowder. I would have assumed that those would have been outlawed by now. Like, but those are so fun to play with as a kid.
Have you ever popped one in your fingers, like squeeze it
Yeah.
until it pops? Yeah.
We used to twist like the little wicks together, and you throw down like 5 of them or something. You throw them at your friend's feet. Then your parents come in. Don't throw them at people.
Well, when I was a kid, it was popular for just a few minutes, and I don't know where they came from. I know I never saw them in any kids type stuff, but they were little bitty. They looked like flower seeds, like if you were planting seeds to grow flowers.
Yeah.
And they came in a little tin, and you would slip one of them into the end of somebody's cigarette, and then when they would light it, it would pop.
Yeah.
And at the time, my mom was a smoker. That's how young I was. And somebody had them at school, and I said, "Let me take one." And I did, and my mom did not think that was funny.
She didn't like it.
No. And then I went in, I heard it, and I was like, wow, that was loud. And then she screamed. And it was like a firecracker. I mean, it wasn't just a little pop. And it was almost like a cartoon. The end of her cigarette was just
Yeah, right.
blown up.
And those old school Bugs Bunny ones where it just flowers out like that. Yeah. It's funny.
It was so bad that the joke went wrong, not like I was planning on it, that I had to stop for a second and think, am I going to admit to doing that?
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, no.
Because she was about to throw away the whole pack, and then I would have really, she wasted money on that. And as little as I was, I would probably then been made to walk to the store and get her another pack.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, man, the good old days when you could tamper with your mom's cigarettes.
And when, an 8-year-old could walk into the store and buy a pack of smokes.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
Is there any way we can make it more dangerous? Yes, we can make it explode in their face.
Well, somebody said that helps people quit smoking. If you want to help somebody quit smoking, then blow the end of the cigarette up.
Yeah, maybe.
But where would you get though? I don't even know. It was one of the bad kids, quote unquote, had them at school.
Yeah. I don't know.
I wonder if they still make them.
It's probably the same idea as the snap and pop or whatever. A little bit of gunpowder and a little bit of paper.
It scared the mess out of her.
Did you just forget that you had done it?
Yeah, kind of like when I leave jokes at your apartment that are, you're supposed to find, the next time you go into your guest bathroom, which could be a week.
Yeah.
When I left you the urine sample on your table, on your bathroom counter.
That's why I'm not inviting you over anymore, jackass.
But yeah, forgetting that you put an explosive in your mom's cigarette is.
Yeah. But you remember pretty quickly once that sound goes off.
Yeah, and my grandmother was there too, and she screamed.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Did she stop smoking after that?
Not long after that, but it didn't have anything to do with that deal. She didn't smoke for very long.
Yeah.
I don't know why she even started.
Oh, she started as an adult?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
She said she smoked a little bit when she was a young adult, and then started back when she and my dad were having some troubles. But it was so weird. She didn't even inhale them.
She just kind of like a cigar, like
Yeah, just sucking in. But she would swear that she was inhaling it.
Really?
Like,
You're not though. Oh, that's interesting.
yeah. So I wanted somebody. Mom, you need to learn how to inhale these. If you're gonna do it, you need to do it right.
How old were you when you smoked your first cigarette?
Well, does it count where your friend steals one of his dad's cigarettes and you try it out in the woods or whatever?
Sure.
Probably 8 or 9, yeah. But I didn't start smoking until I was 18.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was an athlete. I wouldn't have done that while I was an athlete. Once I was out of sports and in college, it was in the theater, and they used to take a break, during rehearsal and stuff, say, okay, that's 10, smoke them if you got them. Well, I didn't have them. So then I went and got them so I could smoke them.
Sure. Trying to be part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Exit stage left.
Sure.
You smoke heads.
All right. We're doing a short podcast today because I got to get on the road for important business. I got an important meeting going on in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Actually, I'm taking my son to the LSU baseball game in the regional tournament. So I'll make it up to you next week and maybe go 2 extra minutes on one of the shows next week. No big deal. Love you. Bye.
TJ's Podcast.
We're here with Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies. And Richard, not just mortgages, not just home sales. Now you're helping people with home improvements.
Yeah, that's right. So if you want a backyard that you've always dreamed of, or you need siding, windows, whatever you need, give us a call. Check it out.
You've got the money in your home. Richard just helps you find it, finds the best way for you to do it. It's very simple. All you have to do is start by going to homewithrichard.com. It's homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.